to go now to the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue. That's where we find congressional correspondent Nate Reed. He's been live on Capitol Hill throughout the morning. And Nate, you, as the kids say, brought the receipts, trying to get members to actually react to that transcript that we saw published from the Atlantic earlier today. What have members been saying?
Yeah, we're in the basement of Russell Senate Office Building. This is kind of an area that's open to the public, but senators are able to walk through here. They walk by our cameras frequently to head to votes on the Senate floor. I did bring a printout, printed by my producer, Sam Lisker, of those documents. This is exactly what the Atlantic had published this morning, the excerpt of Pete Hegseth's communications with other senior administration officials detailing the specific times of when the strikes against the Houthis would occur over the weekend. I showed them to Republican senators, a number of them refusing to comment on camera, but stopping to read the document. Take a listen. Senator Husted, do you believe that Pete Hegseth should resign, sir?
I don't.
This is a copy of the information that he put in Signal.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do more research on it before I have an opinion about it.
Have you seen the Signal group chat?
No. Have you?
Yeah, would you like to see it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Did Pete Hegseth know there was a reporter on the call?
It's not clear, but this is still in an unclassified app.
Did Pete Hegseth know that there was a reporter on the call?
I think that's less the issue and more the issue that's happening in an unclassified setting.
No, that's not the bigger issue. The bigger issue is, did Pete Hegseth know there was a reporter on the call? That's the issue. He did not. He thought he was speaking to his fellow cabinet members. He should not resign.
Is the National Security Advisor at fault then here? And she did not answer that final question from me on these the disclosure of that information in Signal. Again, some Republicans making clear they don't necessarily have an issue with this, others saying that they have certain concerns, some disputing the question of whether this is classified. That's something we saw come up in that House of Representatives hearing earlier today. Again, Democrats, though, saying that this information in this setting is most likely classified and certainly constitutes a breach of national security. Here's Senator Tim Kaine, the Democrat from Virginia. A fair number of your Republican colleagues not interested in seeing the Signal chat or say they haven't seen it. I mean,
they should. Everybody should see it. I know my staff and I are digging into it, and it, it looks like what he did is he probably got classified information, and then he on a personal cell phone, meaning that you're not supposed to have those in the SCIF. So he took the classified information outside of the SCIF and probably typed in all these operational details in a personal cell phone, knowing that adversaries try to hack all of our devices using personal cell phones and a commercial unclassified platform to distribute plans like this, and particularly the arrival time for attacks. Just, I mean, shockingly amateur, but also dangerous.
I also tried to show this to former Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, refused to stop and look at it. But again, we're trying to get reaction from some of these senators. No Republicans who voted to confirm Pete Hegseth up to this point have called on him to resign over the disclosure of this information in an unclassified app. A number of Democrats, though, a growing number of Democrats calling on Secretary Hegseth to resign. To be clear, though, Andrew, Democrats did not support Pete Hegseth in the first place. Their calls on him to resign likely met with deaf ears from the administration.
All right, Scripps News congressional correspondent Nate Reed. Nate, thank you.